Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Yes, it is our channel. We share it together. It's our space, it's our home, and this is where love leads. Yes, thank you and welcome back to today's episode. This was episode 2. Thank you to each and every one of you that took our time to watch the intro video and the episode 1. I read all your comments and I can assure you, I take up my time to read everything. I am grateful for that, for engaging me, for taking your time to come and watch and leave your comments. Keep doing that. Keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing, keep telling your friends to come and watch and also subscribe. And if for any reason you're bumping into our channel for the first time, I can assure you this is a safe space. It's not a mistake. The Holy Spirit has actually led you here today. I can tell you that. The Holy Spirit have led you here today to come and be a part of this family. Subscribe. That's the first thing you should do if you're bumping into this channel for the first time. Hit the subscribe button, like, turn on your post notifications so you'll be the first to know. I can assure you, we're just starting, but the juicy things we're about to do here, your life will never remain the same. So thank you to each and every one of you that has been supporting this little dream of mine. I appreciate you also. Last week we spoke about relationship foundation in episode 1. We talked about those things you do before you go into a relationship, how you prepare yourself, things you feel like you need to do to get to that space to be in a relationship. So that's what we talked about last week. And today in episode 2, you might have already seen the topic. It's relationship boundaries. Please don't be scared. Don't run away. People have a lot of misconception about that word in relationship, boundaries. When they hear, they want to run away, or they feel like, hey, this is too big a word to use. No, don't run away. I'm here to clear some of your doubts you have on that word and why it is important to set boundaries in your relationship. So take out every other negative meaning or thought you have about that word and listen to what I have to say today. So I'm saying that boundaries are important for your relationship to flourish. Yes, quote me, I said it. Boundaries are important for your relationship to flourish. You need boundaries. Boundaries will help you and your partner communicate better. It will help you and your partner build that understanding for each other better. It will help you guys communicate. It will help you guys flourish in a relationship. It helps increases your self-esteem as an individual in the relationship, and also your self-worth, your value in that relationship. So we're going to be looking at the type of boundaries you can set in your relationship, when to set them, how to set them, and how to talk about them. Yes, so that's what we're going to be focusing on today's topic, boundaries in relationships. So guys, when you have established that you're in a relationship with someone, you don't date down your relationship and your lovey-dovey phase, everything is sweet. You love this sweet. We all know. So I think the next step is for you to discuss your boundaries, relationship boundaries. So I'm going to just be highlighting some few things I feel are important for me to discuss in your new relationship. Set boundaries in those particular areas. And first off is your overall expectations from the relationship. I think it's very important to discuss with your partner. What are your overall expectations? What do you expect from them in the course of your relationship? Because now work, yes. Job description will outline now. What are your expectations? You discuss them, and you also hear from your partner. You hear your partner's expectations from you as well. These are really, really important, because come on, your partner is not telepathic, neither are you. You need to hear from them. You need to know their needs and their wants. They can't know if you don't voice it out. They can't know if you don't share what you really expect from them. If you don't say it, they won't know. And then secondly, for me, is tolerance. What are those things you can tolerate or wouldn't tolerate? If you wouldn't tolerate someone who gives you the silent, if you won't tolerate silent treatment, someone who will raise their voice at you, or you won't tolerate mistrust, or someone who will lie to you. I think these are little things that tend to happen in relationships at the cost of being in a relationship. So people do it out of fear of hurting the other person, or maybe it's just a honest mistake. So I think you should discuss these things. You don't wait until maybe you guys are having a misunderstanding and the person raises his or her tone at you, and you begin to say, I know they like calm, I know like calm. no they do, no. I think you should discuss it from the onset, so they will prepare themselves, they will know how to react in every situation with you. Because I feel like if you don't talk about these things, you won't know how to communicate, you won't know what ground to stand on. It's important you voice these things out, you discuss it for, mutual understanding, so the love go flow. Yeah. So, and I think the next thing for me is past lives. I'm not a party to you bringing up your past relationship or my past relationship in our present relationship. No, I'm not a party to you comparing me to your ex. I'm not. I don't buy that. Don't compare me. Don't tell me if na my former babe. Now when Nkechi dey around, if Nkechi enter this house, she could just clean everywhere. Nkechi go do this. I'm not Nkechi, for crying out loud. My own name is Agozieudoye. So please don't compare your present relationship to your past. Don't bring it up, and don't use your partner's past to talk against them, because they decided to share a certain part of their story with you. Doesn't give you the right to talk about to use it to try to talk down on them, or you know what I mean. So let's leave the past are meant to be in the past. Let's leave them there. Let your past stay in your past, and let my past stay in my own past. We don't need to bring them up. We don't need to talk about it. So this is like a very important boundary you need to set. Don't do that. Don't do that. Leave the past in the past. And then the next thing for me is friendship. Yeah. You wouldn't, for this our present age, it still happens here in this our country. You will meet boy, the boy will be like, see that your friend Ngozi, I don't like her. Anastasia, do away with her. Nkiru, I don't want to see her here again. Nkechi, I don't like her. No, uncle. It's love I come to love. I'm not going to fight with you. Yes. So you can't come out giving authorities. Even girls will do that. I don't like Michael. He seems like someone that will be me. I don't like Daniel. Nah. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. But as a partner, you can choose to voice out some of the things you've seen or your observations. You can tell your partner, oh, babe, Michael came here the other day, and I'm like, you can talk about the things you see, or you be like, allow your partner to make mistakes, learn from whatever it is they are going through. Or maybe I'm that kind of person that you might tell me, this your friend, maybe if you tell me in a calm way, don't be like I don't like her. You can tell me something she has done or something you've seen her do that doesn't sit well with you, and won't sit well with me too, and you give me room to observe. Yeah, give me the room to observe for myself. Let me see things for myself. And who knows, your partner can actually, after making their own observation, can decide not to be friends with that person anymore. Allow the person to make the decision on their own. Don't pick friends for your partner. Hell, before you guys started dating, they've been friends with that person, so you can voice out your opinions, things you've seen, but don't, I don't want to see her again, I don't see you again. No, it's not your place to do that. It's not in your place to do that. Tell them your observations, things you've seen, and allow them to observe for themselves and make decisions they want to make for themselves. So I think for me, those are some of the boundaries you need to discuss, and how to meet each other halfway. That's why it's called a boundary. Person comes from here, you come from here, and on a jump for middle. Yes, things will be smooth and it will be easy. So quickly, I'm going to talk about how to set some of these boundaries. First of all, you as the individual, you need to know your boundaries. Yes, because as an individual, if you don't know them, people will continue to trample on you. Your self-esteem will begin to, you need to know your boundaries for better communication in your relationship. You need to know what are those things that sets you off. What are those things that if this person does, it wouldn't sit well with you. Trust me, there are little things, but you need to discuss about them. Know your boundaries. And then secondly, you need to choose when to discuss them. Yes, for me, as soon I don't say yes, I see the sweet on my, as body they sweet everybody is happy. I think that is the time to discuss those boundaries. Yes, in the earlier stage of the relationship. Don't wait for something to happen. Don't wait for something to happen before you now come and say, I know they like this thing. Maybe I don't talk. You don't talk. You didn't say it. You didn't say it. So discuss it at the earliest stage of the relationship, so that everybody will know what when to cross and when not to cross in that relationship. And also I'm going to also say, when you're stating your boundaries or things you want people to do, things you want your partner to do in the relationship, it's preferable if you make I statements. Don't say you. You is like you're giving an order or you're being authoritative. You know, if you, okay, like an example, be like, you should never ever do this. Don't ever do this. I think it's softer and more calm if you're like, I would prefer if you do this way or do this that way. Yes, you just be like, don't make it look as if you're giving orders or you're commanding your partner. No, you should do it in the most polite and the most soft and loving way possible. Yeah, so I statements are preferable when you're trying to discuss your boundaries with your partner. Don't do you shouldn't do this, don't ever do nah. Be like, I would prefer if you know, and you let the person understand that if he or she does it this way, it's going to be for, you know, for the good of both of you, for you to enjoy the relationship more. And then finally, I think, in as much as we are human beings setting boundaries, I think you should allow for minor infractions. Yes, allow for minor infractions. So for me, okay, let me give an example. For me, I'm the kind of person that I like to wait out when I have a misunderstanding with someone, even with my partner, especially with my partner. I like to wait out that the whole thing. I just want to, you know, gather my thoughts, you know, let me digest everything you said or what happened. I need to gather my thoughts so I don't end up saying something I would regret. Yes, because human beings, when we're angry, we tend to say things that we can't take back most times. So even if you apologize for it, it has already registered in the other person's memory and it's hard to take those words back. So I like to sit out an argument, like wait, digest it, and later I'll be like, and I'll call you and we'll discuss about it. So I like to tell my, you know, I'm the kind of person, I'll tell my partner that I don't want to talk about this now. Let's not talk about this for now. Let's hold on. Or I like to sit out a misunderstanding. Let's wait when everything is well digested in my spirit and in my soul, and then we can talk about it. And maybe my partner, one certain time we had a misunderstanding and he wanted to talk about it immediately, and he came up to me, you know, and like, let's talk about this thing, let's trash it once and for all. I can allow for that minor infraction, because especially if he or she has been respecting that boundary, giving you space, maybe that certain time and at that moment there's something else somewhere going on with your partner. So it's okay to allow for minor infractions sometimes, so in order not to make the relationship look too rigid. Yes, boundaries are not even supposed to make your relationship look rigid, but you should allow for minor infractions sometimes, even if you stated them clearly. Allow them to make mistakes sometimes, because you might tend to cross over on their own boundaries as well. So it's okay to allow for minor mistakes once in a while, since we are all human beings. So yeah, that's it for boundaries. It's really important to set boundaries in your relationship, because come on, you are two different human beings entirely. You are even twins have different characters. Yes, so it's okay to set boundaries for better communication. It allows the relationship to flow seamlessly. Everyone will know where they stand and what they are supposed to do. Yeah, so that's it for today. Thank you all so much. Thank you for coming to my TED talk. I'm supposed to say that. Thank you all so much for, you know, coming. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you next week. I love you all. Thank you so much. Bye.